Hey, good morning, everyone. I wanted to talk to you all a little bit about modification and about getting past that modification and about improving yourself and getting better. Okay, so modification is great and it's fine, but if you continue to modify all of the time, forever and ever, you're never going to get past or get better or be able to do or accomplish the move that you're trying to accomplish. And like I say, I'm not dissing modification because I have to do modification on things myself, but I'm just trying to help you improve you. And I'm going to show you just two examples this morning. One of them is going to be on push-ups, and I have talked about this and shared this before. How many of you have never been able to do a push-up in your entire life? So let's just say, it's been 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and you've never ever been able to do a push-up. Okay, so you modify, which is fine. And a lot of people that modify a push-up, they'll be on their knees and they'll do this, okay? And that is perfectly fine. But if you continue to be on your knees and to push up like this forever and ever, you're never going to get past that hurt. You're never going to get past that next level. So that brings us to a plank. And you need to remember, like when you're doing your workouts and when you're doing your planks, we don't hold our breath. You really need to think about that when you're doing this step. In through your nose and out through your mouth, okay? So if you're in the plank position and you're about ready to explode your face, you are holding your breath. So get into the plank position. And so this is like the beginning stages of a push-up. So you're in the plank position, and just the only thing you need to think about at this point is lowering yourself down. So go ahead and lower yourself down, and this is basically a push-up. And instead of saying I can't do it, just power up and do it. So you need to mentally tell yourself that you can do it and you want to do it and you will do it. So you're in the plank position, just slowly lower yourself down and power up. Like I say, you need to breathe, you need to tighten your core, and you need to power up through your shoulders. So remember, you're in this plank position, lower yourself slowly down, and power up, okay? So, this very first time that you do it, you might not be able to do it. You probably won't because you haven't been able to do it for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, however long it's been. But until you start to do it, you're never going to get to that next level. So I challenge you for this whole week, to start doing that, to start to plank, lower, push up, plank, lower, push up. And you will be amazed at what's going to happen in just a couple days by doing that. I challenge all of you for 7 days to do that. Do it 10 times a day, 20 times a day. Don't just do it once through the day, but do it a number of different times, and I bet you are going to be able to do at least one push-up. The other thing I'm going to show you on a modification is, let's just say, the up and over in T25. So the up and over, you might just be stepping here and going like that, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So you might just be like, well, I can't breathe to do the up and over, or I can't figure out the move to do the up and over. So you're never going to figure the move out until you do it. So instead, it's up and over, and until you actually start to do this, you're never going to be able to do it. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be easy, but until you take that next step in any move, in anything that you're modifying. Maybe it's going to be a pull-up. Maybe you're using the stretch bands for your pull-ups. Then the next thing that you do is use the little modification thing that you have your foot on the band and you're pulling yourself up. Okay, now let's eliminate that and let's actually try to do the pull-up, because you're never going to be able to get past that next step until you do it. That's like a kid on training wheels, and I kind of did a video on that before. If you continue to leave a kid on training wheels forever, they're going to be able to ride that bike with training wheels forever and ever. And if you take those training wheels off of that bike, that kid is going to fail over and over and over, and they're going to fall and they're going to crash until they get it, until they nail it. So you take that modification away from that bike, and those kids are going to be able to ride that bike. Same with us. Take that modification away, take those training wheels away from us, and you will get to that next level. So I challenge you guys, seriously, if you want to get to that next step, that next level, maybe you're at a standstill and maybe your weight isn't moving, maybe your inches aren't moving, maybe your endurance isn't getting any better. Take it to the next level and see what happens. So I want you guys to do this, and at the end of this little 7-day thing, tell me if you improved or not. I bet you do. You guys have an amazing day.